Namaskar and a very warm welcome to all of you in this episode. Today I would like to talk to you all about that particular topic which I am no expert in. I don't have much knowledge about how does it work and how is it going to impact our lives in the future, but then it is of great interest for me and great concern for all of us. And the topic is the artificial intelligence. So this did not come to my mind all of a sudden. We all have been talking about it, but very recently I came across one web series on OTT, Billionaire's Bunker. So in that, actually, they had created one artificial human being exactly the same as the real one was there around. So they were trying to make somebody else talk or do some deal, and that real person would not do it. Hence, they created an artificial human being exactly the same as the real one was, and they could manage to have a deal and all that. So it was very scary, and I was really worried what is going to happen with the use of AI. Then at the same time, I came across one podcast of Professor Vasant Dhar when he was talking about his book, Thinking with Machines. So I was very impressed with the title of the book, Thinking with Machines. And he tried to explain the advantages and not so good things which would happen because of the use of artificial intelligence, which is there today and which would be in a little more strong way in our life in future as well. So I thought that let me try to talk to all of you in a very, very simple way so that we understand we don't feel really scared, but at the same time, we take some steps which can really help us in making full use of this technology which is there with us. So when we talk of AI, that is artificial intelligence, so in a very simple way, we can say that this is set of technologies which empowers machines like computers to perform tasks like a human can do. I mean, that's a very simple way of understanding it. And probably, I do not know whether somebody had a goal and objective while it was being created. And I think it started somewhere in 1950s, 60s when people started working on AI. It's not a new concept, of course, but it has come in abundance all of a sudden. Hence, we felt like it has come very recently. So the goal probably can be, I don't know whether somebody had it or somebody did not have it, but it can be just to simulate the human intelligence through machines. I mean, that is what probably AI was thought of doing it. Somebody says that I think there was no purpose when it was being created. So nobody knew what would it do. And ultimately we have reached to a situation where it is in the process of controlling us. But anyway, I would keep that aside for some time, but then try to understand how can it be used, because you know that AI can be used as a tool and AI can be used as a crutch as well. So when I say tool, so tool is that we are the masters, the human beings are the masters, and AI is just a support in making you think better, easier for you than replacing you. Whereas in case of crutch, the human being is being replaced. So when we are using it as a tool, it enhances our intelligence. Whereas when we are trying to be replaced by it, then it is making us dumber. I mean, we would be a little less intelligent than what we would have been in case if we were not using the AI. So Professor Vasant at one point says that he had asked a group of parents that your children are using AI, because those parents were also worried about that your children are using AI, and can you know whether they are getting smarter or not? So the parents said that how can we find out whether our children are becoming smarter or not? So he says that do an experiment when you go home and try to see that if there was a task which was done with the help of the machine, AI, children could do that task with the help. And if the children were able to do the same task without the uses of the machine also, they were not getting smarter. So that is what he said. So if we are able to do the same thing, or at times we cannot do even the same thing which we would have done in case AI was not available to us and we were using our own brain only. So if AI's uses can make us perform better, then at least we are becoming smarter with the help of the AI. If not so, then we are becoming dumber. We are becoming, less intelligent than what we would have been in case it was not there. So then what should the schools do? What should teachers do? What should parents do? We are there, as I told you before also, we are there when we have AI surrounding us from everywhere. It has engulfed us so deeply that we cannot do away with this at all. So how will we use it? Like in case of children, when I was talking about that this can be used as a tool. So there I said that take help when you need help. And then when I was thinking about this, I realized that there was a time when we used to study on our own. We were trying to learn ourselves. Then we had gurus, the teachers, who gave us some hint or some help at the time when we required, where we could not really get. We tried our level best, but we couldn't make it to what we wanted to. So the teachers were there to help us at that time. Later on, when this the modern day education came, there were teachers who will help you to decide about how to solve a problem, but we were the ones who were solving the problems. And now it is the AI which is helping us at little higher level and should help us at little higher level where we are unable to do certain things. Teacher is not around and we are wanting to get to some solution. So we have tried our level best and we could not do it. Hence we take the advantage of AI. We asked AI to help us. This is one thing we can do as a student. Then once I completed a topic, I would not wait for tomorrow going to the classroom and asking the teacher to give me a question paper. I can generate practice question paper myself. That can be done and I solve it there at home itself. Once I have done it, it may be very small chapter. It can be a very simple concept I had started with. I got the question paper generated, I did it, solve it, and then I got it in a sequence checked also along with that. And wherever I found it difficult, I got the help from AI, or I can take the help from my teacher next day when I go to the classroom. And if I don't want to really wait for tomorrow, then I can do it with the help of AI there itself. Nothing wrong, but the condition is that I must have tried it to my level best. If I have not tried, I just gave it and I believed what AI told me, that's not going to make any sense in that case. Similarly, I can also, suppose I have to write an article or a paragraph, a creative writing task is there with me. So, and if I'm not getting an idea, I can at least ask for 2-3 points which AI can suggest to me, and based on those points I can write an article. So that would be my article, but I did get some support from AI, so nothing wrong in that. So that's the way children can really get an idea about. But I would question children and the parents as well that you should not become dependent solely on AI. There you have to try as you were to do it before there in the classroom when the teacher would have to solve a problem which you couldn't solve. So you had tried your level best before, and then came the teacher to helping you or giving you some hint how could that problem be solved. So ये सब जब बातें मैं आपसे कर रहा हूं तो इसमें आपको यही चीज ध्यान में रखनी है कि ये भी एक सपोर्ट है और इस सपोर्ट से हम अपने आप को बेटर बनाने की कोशिश करें, ना कि हम इतना ज्यादा डिपेंडेंट हो जाएं कि हमारा खुद का जो दिमाग है उसका जितना इस्तेमाल हम कर सकते थे वो भी ना करें, और जितना इफ लेसर इज द यूज ऑफ द ब्रेन, lesser activity will become, and it won't really become more active and it will not become better than what it could, because your neurons, your neuron networks will get disturbed. वो तो स्लो हो जाएंगे, वो तकलीफ होगी यहाँ पर. अब देखिए स्कूल्स में टीचर्स यूज कर सकते हैं अपने लेसन प्लानिंग में. बच्चों का जो असेसमेंट हो रहा है, एक पर्टिकुलर असेसमेंट आपने किया, उसको कॉन्सेप्ट वाइज ये समझने में कितने बच्चों ने उसको ठीक से किया, कितने बच्चों ने उसको ठीक नहीं किया, और अगर ज्यादा नंबर है तो हमें उसको रिपीट करना पड़ेगा, हमें दूसरी तरीके से अपने बच्चों को समझाना पड़ेगा दैट दिस कॉन्सेप्ट वाज नॉट अंडरस्टूड और वाज नॉट एक्सप्लेन्ड properly by the teacher in the classroom. So that can be done. Then data is available. Based on that data, even the administration administrators, the principal, the other people, the class teachers can really do very quickly. I mean, whatever, if something had taken a month to really decide about what is the result, I mean, you can do it in days nowadays, not even in days, in hours. So that gives us more time to really spend with the children to make them understand things in a better way. I mean, we are not really still struggling to get to that point that we come to know what is to be done for our children by for making them learn things in a better way. So this is the way that administrators and the schools can do. Now, when it comes to the parents have questions that how do we really take care of what is happening at home. So there are ethical questions which I would avoid in this video talking about. So you have got to make the children understand that this is just a tool. My request to the teachers and to everyone around would be that make children understand that this is a tool. It cannot replace you at all. Tomorrow we don't know, because as on today we are making the use of AI, that is artificial intelligence. People have already theoretically projected. They have told that we are going to have AGI, artificial general intelligence, which would be much more than what we are having as on today. And then they have envisaged something more serious, and that is ASI, that is artificial super intelligence. Now, when it comes to AGI would be able to do that cognitive tasks which we are able to do ourselves. Of course, AI is not able to analyze and do it exactly in that manner as we can do as on today, but AGI would be able to do that. It's still theory. I mean, we do not know what would happen, but this is what I have come across while trying to learn about AI a little more, not in terms of technicalities, but in general terms. And when it comes to ASI is the one which is going to be more dangerous, where it will become more intelligent than what we are. It will be super intelligent, and it would be then the master on us. And then we would be this, maybe we would be following what all the ASI would be asking us to do. This is something which is very scary, but at the same time, I'm very, very hopeful, because otherwise also I am Madhyam Margi. I don't go for any extreme that it's going to be useless only, or it's going to be dangerous only, or it's going to be only useful. No, it is going to be both ways. And the world has been like this. कोई भी तो चीज ऐसी नहीं थी जो बिल्कुल ही एकदम ही यूजफुल थी, और कोई भी चीज ऐसी नहीं थी जो बिल्कुल ही यूजलेस थी. तो उनका तो इस्तेमाल जैसे ह्यूमन बीइंग को करना है, ह्यूमन बीइंग को ही करना है. मैं सोच रहा था कि जब आइंस्टीन ने न्यूक्लियर फिजन की मास एनर्जी इक्वेशन दी, न्यूक्लियर फिजन की बात आई, एनर्जी बहुत ज्यादा प्रोड्यूस हो सकती है, तो मुझे नहीं समझ आता है आइंस्टीन के दिमाग में या उनका कोई ऑब्जेक्टिव ये था कि हमें न्यूक्लियर बम बनाने हैं या कुछ एटम बम बनाने हैं. तो देखिए, उन्होंने तो एक खोज की, और उस खोज के आधार पर उसको ह्यूमन बीइंग ने दो तरह से इस्तेमाल किया. न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर्स आए जिसमें हमारी एनर्जी नीड्स जो थी वो बहुत ज्यादा, उन्होंने हमारी पूरी की ह्यूमन लाइफ को बेटर बनाया, बट एट द सेम टाइम ह्यूमन लाइफ को डेंजर में भी डाल दिया. तो ये तो इट ऑल डिपेंड्स अपॉन हाउ द ह्यूमन बीइंग्स आर गोइंग टू यूज इट. And you know, human beings at times use it for their very selfish motives. और जब भी लोग इसको selfish motive के लिए यूज करेंगे, तब ये नुकसानदायक ही होगी, फायदेमंद नहीं होगी. तो यहाँ पर सब लोग ये कहते हैं कि भाई एथिक्स भी इसके लाए जाएं, इसको कोई, इसके ऊपर कोई इस तरह की चीज ली जाए कि भाई कैसे इसको इस्तेमाल करें. लोग काम कर रहे हैं, सरकारें काम कर रही हैं, बट उस तेजी के साथ काम नहीं हो रहा है जिस तेजी के साथ ये AI और AGI और ASI आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. और हमारी तो हालत अब ऐसी हो गई है, कार बड़ी स्पीड से जा रही है, हम उसके पीछे भाग रहे हैं, उसमें या तो बैठने के लिए या उसको रोकने के लिए. और ये करना हमारे लिए मुश्किल होगा जब तक कि हम अपने आप को और इंटेलिजेंट नहीं बनाएंगे. चूंकि जैसा कहा जाता है कि वी आर स्टिल यूजिंग लेसर परसेंटेज ऑफ आवर ब्रेन देन व्हाट वी शुड डू. तो अगर हमें AI से, मैं तो फिर ये भी कहता हूं, कई बार ये अच्छे के लिए भी है कि अगर ASI आएगी सामने, हमसे ज्यादा इंटेलिजेंट वो होने की कोशिश करेगी, सो विल ट्राई टू बी मोर इंटेलिजेंट देन व्हाट ASI वुड बी, बिकॉज वी आर द वंस हु क्रिएटेड ASI, नोबडी एल्स हैड डन इट. ASI ने खुद ने तो नहीं किया, बट जो डरावनी बात थी जब मैं एक जगह पढ़ रहा था वो यही था कि ASI कैन बिकम मोर इंटेलिजेंट फास्टर देन व्हाट ह्यूमन बीइंग वुड बिकम. नाउ ये सिर्फ एक थ्योरी है. मैं कोई ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि ऐसा होगा ही या इसका कोई कोई लॉजिक है, कोई प्रूफ है, ऐसा है नहीं। देखिए प्रोफेसर धर ने एक बात बोली कि इसका नुकसान क्या हो सकता है कि उन्होंने कहा कि एक जगह कुछ ऐसा हुआ कि बच्चों को होमवर्क दिया गया था, वो होमवर्क बच्चे करके नहीं लाए, तो सबसे पूछा गया कि भाई ये होमवर्क क्यों नहीं किया। सो द आंसर वाज दैट चैट जीपीटी वाज डाउन यस्टरडे। नाउ चैट जीपीटी इज स्टिल एआई, ये एजीआई नहीं है, ये एएसआई नहीं है, चैट जीपीटी अभी एआई है। और एक दिन चैट जीपीटी डाउन हो जाए, बच्चे होमवर्क ना कर पाए, इट मीन्स वी हैड बिकम सो मच डिपेंडेंट, इट वाज ए क्रच फॉर अस, नॉट टूल फॉर अस। और हम स्लेव हो गए थे उसके, वो नहीं हमें होना। इसी से हमें अपने आप को भी बचाना, अपने बच्चों को भी बचाना। देखिए जब मैं देखता हूँ कि व्हाट इज द बेस्ट सीन व्हेन इट कम्स टू यूसेज ऑफ एआई, एजीआई, एएसआई, देखिए हेल्थ और एजुकेशन में तो ये गजब की हमारे लिए हेल्प हो सकती है। इतना फायदा हमें एजुकेशन में हो सकता है इनसे, इतना फायदा हमें, क्योंकि पैटर्न हमें पता चलता है, चीजें हमें पता चलती हैं। एक लैंग्वेज से दूसरी लैंग्वेज को मतलब ट्रांसलेट करने में सेकंड्स लगते हैं एआई को। बहुत सारे पैटर्न देखे, आपने देखा होगा कि आजकल इस तरह के एप्स हैं कि हजारों लोगों की, 5,000 लोगों की, 10,000 लोगों की फोटो एक ही जगह आई हुई है और आप उसके अंदर अपना फोटो खोज लेते हैं, आप ही के आपके सामने आप ही का फोटो आता है, क्योंकि वो इतनी जल्दी उन पैटर्न को समझ लेता है, जो कि अदरवाइज ढूंढना हमारे लिए बहुत मुश्किल होता। देखिए रोबोटिक्स है, या मतलब मैं कहता हूं मेडिसिन के अंदर तो कमाल का इस्तेमाल एआई का हो रहा है और होना चाहिए। भाई यहां तक हो गया है कि हमें बहुत सारी बीमारियों का पता बीमारियों के होने से पहले लग जा रहा है। I mean, there are patterns in which they can really predict that this person is likely to suffer with this disease. और इसको तो थोड़ा मतलब ये बहुत हमारे लिए फायदेमंद भी, मैं ये कह रहा हूं। हमें इससे डरना ही नहीं है, डरना सिर्फ इस बात से है कि हम इसके गुलाम ना हो जाएं। तो हमें अपने बच्चों को, अपने आप को, देखिए कई बार मैं सुनता हूं कि बच्चे ये कर रहे हैं, बच्चे ये बन जा रहे हैं, बच्चे वो बन जा रहे हैं। अरे हम अब भी मतलब मैं तो एडल्ट से पूछता हूं, आर एडल्ट्स ऑल्सो नॉट बिकमिंग सो मच डिपेंडेंट ऑन दिस एआई? जब इसको हम एडल्ट्स, हम टूल के रूप में इस्तेमाल करेंगे, तो देखिए सब बच्चे भी उसी तरह से यूज करेंगे। और मैं आपको बताऊं, मैं अपने लिए इसको इस्तेमाल कर रहा हूं। मैं जो क्वेश्चन पेपर्स हमारी टीचर्स कई बार बनाते हैं, मैं उन क्वेश्चन पेपर्स का एनालिसिस फटाफट ब्लूम्स टैक्सोनॉमी पे विद इन नो टाइम करा लेता हूं। और उसके आधार पे फिर ऑफकोर्स उससे पहले मैं भी देखता हूं कि ये किस तरह से क्वेश्चन पेपर बना है, और जहां पे मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है उसको करा लेता हूं, जहां मुझे कुछ थोड़ी लगता है कि उतना अच्छा नहीं बना है उसको भी करा। ये नहीं मैं सारे क्वेश्चन पेपर का कराता हूं। So it's only in those areas. So and then I try to make the teacher understand कि भाई इसको इस तरह से किया जा सकता था। तो ये मेरे लिए भी हेल्पफुल हो गया। जो काम मेरे को थोड़ा समय लगा था और तब मैं कर पाता, मैंने जल्दी कर लिया, वो काम जल्दी हो गया। और मैंने अपने टीचर को जल्दी उसका इनपुट भी दे दिया, उसको उनको बता भी दिया कि भाई आप इसको ऐसे करिए, और उन्होंने भी जल्दी सुधार कर लिया। फायदा किसका हुआ? अल्टीमेटली हमारे बच्चों की लर्निंग बेटर हुई, हमारे बच्चों का जो असेसमेंट था वो बेटर हुआ। तो दूसरा अब तो लेकिन मैं बार बार इस बात को कहूंगा कि कुछ भी करने से पहले, ये जो आजकल ये हो गया है कि भाई राइट ए लेटर टू दैट पर्सन और राइट एन ईमेल टू दैट पर्सन, नो, राइट एन ईमेल योरसेल्फ एंड देन इफ यू वांट टू मेक इट लिटिल बेटर देन गिव इट टू एआई। तब आप इसको दे दीजिए, जेमिनी को या चैट जीपीटी को बना दीजिए, आप उससे मत बनवाइए। यहां पर भी प्रोफेसर धर ने एक बात कही कि देखिए कई बार हम लोग अगर किसी पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक के बारे में या कॉन्सेप्ट के बारे में हमें जानकारी नहीं है और हम सिर्फ एक एआई से जानकारी लेकर के खुश हो जाएं, जो जानकारी आपको मिल रही है वो बिल्कुल सही हो या सबसे अच्छी हो, ये जरूरी नहीं है। ये एज ह्यूमन बीइंग आप ही समझ सकते हो। Another thing which Professor Dhar talks about is that this is going to divide. I mean, AI might divide the world into two very distinct worlds. One world which is full of very, very intelligent people, rather I would say the super intelligent people, and the other which is larger in number are absolutely dumb. And that is because what he says, that there will be many people who will be using AI for making themselves better, the greater person, more intelligent than what they would have been in case there was no AI. But there will be very large number of people who would be becoming slaves to AI and they would stop using their brain that way as they should have. So we should try to make that number remains minimal, though this divide was always there, but then this device, because of AI, might be more dangerous than what it has been before. So we should try to bridge that gap as much as we can, and that can be done only by making everyone aware of what are the advantages of AI and what may be some negatives if we use it in a different way. किसी ने मेरे से एक सवाल पूछा कि what would happen to the teachers? देखिए, ये तो बहुत सालों से पूछा जा रहा है कि tomorrow will the teachers be relevant in the classroom? अभी तो स्थिति ये आ गई है कि people have started thinking, will there be schools like what we have as on today in future? So if there are no schools, what happens to these teachers? तो ये बड़ा एक सीरियस क्वेश्चन है और सबके दिमाग में ये चल रहा है कि what would be the role of teacher tomorrow? So somebody is scared me by saying that tomorrow AI will become the teacher. So if the AI becomes teacher, then what do I do? So there, what I feel and what I heard from many people is that no, AI cannot be a super teacher. You have got to be there because AI as on today, and it will take long when we get ASI in practice, that human experience can be brought in the classroom only by humans. The machines would not be able to get the human experience there at all. And human experience is very, very important, and that is what makes children really excited, curious to learn more things. So machines are very, very important. AI is very, very important. But along with that, humans are equally important, rather more important than machines. And here, once again, I would say that even the humans should be ready enough and should be curious to using AI. Should not really remain scared, should not throw it away, should not dump it completely. But wherever they feel like it is going to be helpful to me, making me a better teacher than what I was yesterday. Not giving me the content, not giving the information, not giving me the paragraph, not giving me this only. No, what I was able to do it yesterday, with the help of AI, I am able to do better today, and I would be able to do better tomorrow. If that can be done, I mean, this is a great, great tool, and we must try to do that. But to all those who are in power, all those who can control it, as everybody says, create certain boundaries so that after 50 years, after 40 years, after 30 years, we do not have a situation where anybody can have atom bomb and anybody can threat anybody to destroy. So that should not happen with AI. Let us use it for the welfare of the humankind, and that we can do. So take care of it in such a manner that we use it for the better of all our human beings, and also remain aware of the dangers so that we don't fall prey to those people who might use it for their selfish motive, or for those who can use it for monetizing. Because you know it very well when I talk to you about that web series. In today's time, it is becoming very, very difficult for us to know whether that photo or that interaction or that dialogue or that video, is it a fake one or it is a real one. So that is something very, very serious, because people say seeing is believing. In today's time, I'm saying, please do not believe blindly. Seeing things, do not believe until and unless you have been able to make it sure that it is true. I hope whatever little I have tried to talk to you all, it would make some sense. As I told in the beginning itself, I am not an expert in this. There might have been some mistake in some of the statements which I gave to you, but once again, something that we should slow it down when it comes to ASI, and reason for that is a thought experiment by Nick Bostrom in 2003, where he says that you design a super intelligence to maximize the production of paper clips, and it goes haywire, creates everything in the universe, including human beings, as the paper clips. Remain aware of that. Take care of yourself and take care of our children. Thank you very much. God bless us all.